Hello students, it's me Hari Prajapati, a social studies teacher. Before starting our session, let's have a warm-up fun. Please, first of all, stand up for a few seconds. Thank you. Now please, rub your eyes and your face for a few seconds. Do you know why I am doing this for you? Obviously, you have been in front of this television set for more than 1.5 hours, and maybe your eyes have got tired. So, it is just for your warm-up. Today, in this session, we are talking about tourism industry, importance and prospects. Before starting this, first of all, we should know who are tourists and what is tourism industry. Please see in the screen, who are tourists? People who travel from one place to another within a country or one country to another country for different purposes. They are tourists. Tourists visit from one place to another for different purposes. Here are some purposes, like business purpose, to have pleasure, for adventure, for spending holidays, for pilgrimage purpose and cultural observation. It is a kind of economic activity, tourism activity. And what is tourism industry? Tourism industry means the well-organized business activity concerned with providing different essential facilities to the tourists. We manage and maintain different kinds of facilities for tourists, and after that we get some profits and benefits, and that benefits and profits is our economic activity. So tourism industry is also a kind of business, especially oriented to the tourist and tourist facilities. And tourism industry includes accommodation to the tourists, entertainment management to the tourists, different kinds of facilities, supplies and services. There are two types of tourists. We know the first one is internal tourists, and the second one is international tourists. Internal means people within a country who travel from one place to another within certain period of time, for a single day, for double days, or for some days, or even a week. If they travel within a country from one place to another, from one district to another district, they are internal tourists. For example, we may have gone to Pokhara, Chitwan, and some other places from Bhaktapur, from this Kathmandu Valley. If we go to other country, other places, other districts, we are internal tourists. And especially the people from foreign countries, if they visit Nepal, or we also visit in foreign countries, then we are international tourists for them, and they are international tourists for us. Now, let's talk about importance of tourism. What are the importance of tourism? The first one is source of foreign currencies. Tourism is a very, very reliable source of foreign currencies. We get foreign currencies directly from tourism activities. When tourists come to visit in our country, Nepal, in our local places, they spend money on different things, different services and facilities that we provide to them. And it is beneficial for us. It is beneficial for us, and we can have foreign currencies directly from them. Second one is employment opportunities. The second importance of tourism industry is employment opportunities. Tourism industry means not only general activity of giving facilities to tourists. So many activities are related with tourism, like there are restaurants, hotels, trekking, guides, and so many other things are there related with tourism activities. And many people are involved in it, and many people get opportunities of employment there. For example, if some tourists visit our district, even our local people get employment opportunities for them when they visit restaurant, when they stay for some days, especially in local hotels. Many people are involved in that hotels, in restaurants, to feed them, to give them services. Some people have different curio shops, especially in that market, to sell them. So people get directly employment opportunities. It is also important. It is also important for us also. Next one is development of cottage and small scale industries. When tourists come in our country, Nepal, when they visit us, they are very curious to buy some of the unique and some of the original goods from us. And what are the original goods that we can sell them? So many things are there. They are maybe cultural goods that we can sell them. Like our country, Nepali people, especially we have carpets, which is very popular in foreign countries. We say galancha in Nepali. Earthen pots we have. So many other cultural goods we have. Our countries and different parts of our country, different districts, which are very popular for different certain things. They get them, they want to buy. And when they buy, our small scale industries, our cottage industries will get promoted. So for the promotion, for the development of our cottage industries, small scale industries, tourism is also very, very important. And next one is increment in revenue. Tourism activities contribute 10% in national revenue of our country, Nepal. And it is also important aspect of tourism. And next one is conservation of art and culture. Each and every place of our country is full of different arts and cultural aspects. When tourists visit our country, Nepal, especially, they observe those cultural aspects, those arts, those architectures. And it will encourage us. On the other hand, we also have chance to preserve them. Actually, it is not, I do not mean that we should preserve our art and culture for them, to show them. It is our duty to do that. But when they see it in a good way, they get very interested in it. They may especially publicize in their own countries also. They get publicized like that. We have in our Bhaktapur town, we have 55 window palace. We have 5-story temple, and so many other temples are there, which we have been preserving since many years and decades. And when they see, they get amazed. And it is also beneficial for us that our cultural assets are being preserved. And next one is our publicity, especially in the world. Tourism activities publicize our country to the world. Without spending even a penny, even a single rupee, the tourists who visit our country, Nepal, they will publicize our country. Someone has rightly said, the foreigners, if you have visited Asia and if you have missed Nepal, you have not visited Asia. If you are visiting as a tourist in Asia, if you have missed Nepal, you have not visited Asia. What does it mean? It means Nepal is that kind of a place which no tourist should miss. It means like that. The next one is physical and infrastructural development. Tourism is also important for our physical infrastructures development. When tourism activities go on, so many infrastructural developments take place, like roads, means transportation, communication, health facilities, and so many other facilities will get developed. It means our physical activities also directly related with tourism activities. And next one is, the important one is, we get chance to learn foreign scale, their cultures, their attitudes, their habits. Then that will help us to know, to communicate with them, to know their culture, to know their knowledge, like that. So these are all importance of tourism. And now let's talk about possibilities. And before starting this, let's have a look in a video. So, how do you like the clip? It is directly related to the prospects of tourism. With this video, now you have learned how much rich our culture is, how much rich our tradition is, how much rich our natural beauty of our country is. Even, let's see some prospects of tourism industry in Nepal. How much possibilities are there in our country, Nepal, if we need to develop tourism, if we need to promote tourism? What are the bases that we have? Let's see in the screen. The first one is Great Himalayan Trail that we have. Do you know what Himalayan Trail means? Wait, let's see. Suppose this is our country, Nepal's. A general map, for example, it may not be very good, even. Thus, I want to make you clear about Himalayan Trail. Here is Kanchenjunga CA. CA means conservation area. Here Makalu Barun, Sagarmatha. Here Gauri Sankar, Ganesh, Langtang. Here Manaslu, Mustang, and here Changla, Gorak, see, and here Saipal. From this Kanchenjunga up to Saipal, so many Himalayan peaks are there, and it is very important for trekking. It is very important with a northern climatic feel as well as their own trail. So it is Great Himalayan Trail, it is called. It has been extended from east to west or west to east, from Kanchenjunga to Saipal, up to Saipal. So it is Great Himalayan Trail, we can say. And next one is their natural beauty. It is not necessary to describe, I think, about natural beauty. Just before, you have seen a clip. Natural beauty is there. From northern place to southern part of our country, Nepal. Even our country, Nepal, is a very small nation or country. Within this small space, varieties of beauty we can find in our country, Nepal. Like in the northern part, great Himalayas are there. Hilly regions are there, Mahabharata ranges, Chure ranges, and plain of Tarai. So many gorges are there, so many passes are there, valleys are there, different topographies, different beauties. So Nepal is a beautiful country. Within a small space of geography, it is very difficult to find in the world like we have in our country, Nepal. And next one is their historical and religious sites. We have so many places directly linked with history and religion. Even in our Kathmandu Valley, we can see so many things there, so many arts, cultures, sculptures are there, architectures are there, related with religion, related with history in the Kathmandu Valley. And not only in Kathmandu Valley, so many other paths are there, full of historical sites and religious sites. As we have now in our country 77 districts. 77 districts means each district has religious sites. Even some district has so many sites also, sites to visit. You may have seen so many things there. So religiously and historically also our country is very rich. It is the strong foundation for tourism promotion. And next one is there, that is cultural diversity. Cultural diversity means differences. So many differences are there. in our country, Nepal, we can see. Like our country is rich in culture. Culture means the lively aspects of our country directly related with people. Like we can say our country, in our country, 125 caste people are living in our country, Nepal. It means 125 caste means 125, more than that, we have lifestyles, their own cultures, their own traditions, their languages, their traditions, rituals, and so many things there we have. So it is cultural variety, diversities that we have to know. So this is the base, this is the basis of tourism promotion and tourism development. When they visit our country, Nepal, the tourists get amazed. Oh wow, what a beauty, cultural beauty. What a lifestyle. You may have seen some tourists wearing our own dresses, costumes like that, and they feel very enjoyed. They feel very amazed when they feel themselves to be Nepali. We also do, like when we go to other districts, we also like to have their own dress, have their food and meal like that. It means we have cultural diversity also, it means. And next one is climatic diversity. Climatic diversity means different types of climates. From north to south, if we visit, basically three types of climate we have. Tropical climate, subtropical climate, and alpine type of climate. Means very cold. Let's say in the northern part, we feel very cold climate in northern part, and modest type of climate in hilly part and middle part of our country, and hot climate in plain. Means climatic diversity is also there. And people, it is quite suitable for our tourism promotion, because tourists may like different climates. They want to feel different climates. If they need to feel hot, they can visit plain. If they want to feel cold climate, they can visit in northern parts. And modest type, they can visit hilly regions and valleys. Our capital city, they can come like that. So climatic diversity is also the foundation. It has been also important basis of our possibilities of tourism development. And next one is adventure tourism. Adventure tourism means different kinds of adventurous activities linked with tourism. When tourists come to our country, Nepal, they like to entertain with full adventure. Like we have our geographical scenario. Our geographical structure is also suitable for that. We have hills, trails, passes, and gorges are there more. And for adventure tourism, that geographical structure is very suitable. Like we may have seen and we may have heard about bungee jumping, paragliding, rafting, especially perennial rivers we have, fast flowing rivers we have. For rafting, fishing, walking, so many adventure activities are there. We can manage, we can have in our country, Nepal. If they want to have them, feel them and do them, they can also do that. So adventurous tourism is also prospect of our tourism promotion and development. And next one is there varieties of natural vegetation and wildlife. As climate defines vegetation, land structure defines vegetation and wildlife. We have varieties of land structure. In the northern part, varieties of vegetation. Whatever the vegetation and wildlife found in northern part, that is totally different in southern part, in the plain. It means varieties we have. Natural vegetation is also varieties we have. And next one is there. Let's talk about the problems. What are the problems? What are the problems? We have this much of prospects or possibilities of development. Even our country, Nepal, is totally not developed in tourism sector. Some of the problems, some of the hindrances and obstructions are there. And if we can meet them, definitely our country can be the topmost tourist destination in the world. What are the main problems? Let's see the screen. The first one is lack of transportation and communication facilities. The first one is almost tourists, when they visit Nepal, they do not directly come from their homeland. They need to visit Nepal from other countries because our transportation, especially the aviation and its link, is not extended to other countries directly. Sometimes they may have visited from India, some from Singapore, like that. So third countries they need to go, they need to visit first to visit Nepal. This is the lack of transportation. If we have direct aviation link to all the countries and almost the important countries, then directly they can come to visit in our country, Nepal. And next one is communication facilities. Very lacking. Almost paths are not well developed in our country, especially communication facilities are not there. Even our road transportation is not good. Communication is also not good. Because of it also, they feel quite difficult. So, if we can meet transportation and communication facilities, definitely we can make our country the best tourist destination. And next problem is there, that is the lack of conserving cultural and religious sites. So many cultural and religious sites are there being destroyed, being damaged day by day. People's attention, people's care are being lacked. Yes, exceptionally, Bhaktapur municipality is doing best in conserving cultural heritage, cultural sites, but we can't say 76 other in other districts are doing like that. So many sites are being damaged. We have so many historical forts, cultural forts. They are being damaged. And what do tourists come for? They come to see, they come to feel the culture, the sites. They are the direct link for the history and culture. And if they are damaged, if they are not well preserved, then how do they know? How do we know? It is not only for them, even for us also they are important. So it is also a problem. And next one is lack of means of entertainment. Different tourists visit our country for different purpose. And when we also visit other place, the first one is entertainment. We also go to other countries for entertainment. We also go to other parts of our own country even for entertainment. If we lack entertainment, what do we say? Oh, we felt very woe. We lacked entertainment, like that. They also have the same thing. So if we can manage so much entertaining activities, so much entertaining places and sites, then we can develop our tourism. And next one is lack of organized tourist centers. When tourists want to get information, how do they get information? Due to the help of tourist centers. But if almost parts of the countries lack tourist centers, then how do they get help? So each districts, each tourist places must have good and effective tourist centers that can give all the informations about the place. Next one is lack of tourist goods. Tourists want to buy some unique goods that can be their memento, that can be their memory of visit, that can be their token of visit. And if they lack them, then maybe their visit, they may feel their visit may have gone wasted. So they need special goods. They need special goods, and they can be the token of their visit. And especially those token of visit can be our own cultural goods, not the goods which they can easily have in their own country. They are the goods which are directly related with our culture, with our tradition, like that. So we must have that kinds of goods. And next one is their lack of effective publicity. How is our country being presented in the world for the rest of the countries? This is the important point. In our country, so many things are there. So many good things are there, beautiful things are there. Even we are not managing them to publicize in other countries. Many people do not know about Nepal. They know about Mount Everest, but they may not know about Nepal. So we need to publicize them. And next one is their lack of sanitation and security. Lack of sanitation has been the main problem of our country, Nepal, especially this Kathmandu Valley. If you see the Kathmandu Valley, even a single river and rivulet is impossible to find out with clean water. This is the perfect example of pollution, water pollution. Not only water pollution, so many other pollutions are also there. And we need to end them. And security also, the other point. Many people, especially the tourists, do not feel secured when they visit. If they do not feel secured, then they will not get interested to visit our country, Nepal. So, lack of sanitation and security is also a kind of problem. So, what can be the best measures for that? Let's see the screen. Some solutions for the problems I have listed here. The first one, you can yourself read them. Please read aloud. See the screen and read aloud what are the solutions of the problem. The first one is a number of internal and international air services should be increased. So can we can link, we can establish link to the rest of the world. Next one, there should be effective provision of transportation and communication in tourism sector. Transportation and communications we have to maintain. Next one, tourists should be provided the facilities like market, banks, security, and so many other things, so many other requirements. They may have so many requirements, and if we can manage them, if we can maintain them, it will be very easy for them. Next one, there must be provision of producing tourist goods in our own country. Like I have already said, tourist goods must be our cultural goods, our traditional goods, whatever we have. They are the unique one. They can be the unique token of visit for them. The other things, they have in their own countries. But these cultural things, they may not get. They can only get in our own country. So we have to make them for them. Next one, there should be simple and easy access to fulfill the requirements of tourists. When they visit in our country, Nepal, the visiting process must be very simple and easy. If it is very complex, if the formalities are complex, then tourists may be decreased because process is very difficult. Formalities are very difficult to visit. Next one, the advertisement of Nepali art, culture, and natural beauty must be worldwide. We have to advertise, we have to publicize our cultural aspects, our arts, our sculptures, our architectures, and other so many natural beauties we have, like we have just seen in a video. We have to publicize and we have to advertise worldwide so that they get interested to visit in our country, Nepal. Next one, the cultural and religious sites must be maintained and conserved timely. We have to maintain, we have to conserve, and we have to preserve our cultural heritages, our natural heritages. We have to preserve them from pollution. We have to conserve them from destructions. And next one is domestic and external investors should be encouraged in tourism industry. So many things are to be done. So many things are to be developed to develop tourism. And if investors are interested, they can do it. So many constructions need to be now forwarded. So investors should be encouraged. And next one is pollution should be controlled. Whatever the pollutions we have now and we are facing, they should be controlled, and sanitation should be regularized. It means we have to launch a sanitation program, and we have to do sanitation regularly. Sanitation regularly. Okay, this is all about our today's session about tourism industry, importance, prospects, along with the problems and solutions. And here in the screen, before I leave from the session, before I say goodbye from the session, I am leaving some of the assignments for your practice. Please have a look up on the screen. Here are some questions for you. I think you have seen in the screen, here are some questions. Please practice them, write on them, and prepare for your examinations. I wish you best of luck for your exam. Thank you.